Oh, hello, Tonda Campbell. How are you? Hello, Big Charles Model Garage. I have a friend I'm supposed to do a live stream with, and she's supposed to come in here tonight so we can test it. I've actually done it before, but she's never done it, so she's supposed to show up in here in a few minutes, and we're testing it for another night. So, how are you, Tonda Campbell? Big Charles Model Garage. What state are you in? Smile. I need to find a camera that doesn't show such a glare on the glasses. Yeah, confusion. Ohio. Welcome, O Redding Farm. I'm supposed to have somebody come in here to test live stream. I don't see it. Okay, I see it now. I'm going to put the link up. We're doing a test for my live that's coming up for a 500 subscriber giveaway. So if my guest will click on the link, she can bring herself up on the screen. So there you go, Myra. Just click on that link I put up there. What kind of video games does David play? Hello, Twin Brook Acres. I was testing StreamYard with Myra. If you want to come up to Twin Brook Acres so we can go ahead and do your test too, if you're up for it. If not, we can still do it on Sunday.
Yay!
There you are. There you are. Awesome. Welcome, Myra, Flavors and Textures. Okay, say something. Let's see if you're echoing or anything. So can you hear me, Myra? Myra, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. So that's good. Yeah, the other person I was going to test the live on was Twin Brook Acres. So I was going to do a live stream with him, and we were going to test that one too. So I was asking him if he wanted to try it out too, just to see if we would get an echo or not. But it looks like it works. So I guess we're all set. You'll be able to come up on the panel for the 500.
I can hear you twice.
You hear me twice? You're hearing an echo?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Do you guys hear an echo out there too? Tonda, Twin Brook Acres, and Oak Redding Farm, and
yeah.
Big Charles Model Garage. No, Tonda doesn't hear a echo.
Yeah. Looks like it's on my side only.
Yeah. Does it echo when I talk to Myra, or is it just when you talk?
Is when I talk, it goes like 3 times. Yes.
Yeah. So did you turn your YouTube volume down when you came in?
Well,
Could you hear me when you came in, or was it silent?
no, and I can't find it either.
the volume. I think last time when I did this with Monty's in Motion, she had to go out, turn her YouTube volume, and then come back in. Is how we had to do it last time. You want to try that?
Yes.
Okay. We're doing a test, so you guys are witnessing our test. So when you do StreamYard, you have to turn your YouTube volume down so that you don't hear the echo. So we wanted to test this. I'm not sure on that, Tonda. I'll have to check with her. Twinbrook Acres, if you want to come up and check yours as well, we can do that.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I got the card in the car.
Yeah, I've done a live stream before, but we were checking flavors and textures to see if we could get hers going. It's good to do a test. My first test was on New Year's Eve, and I was going to do a live stream where somebody was going to do a giveaway, and so I wanted to test it before I did it, and I ended up being on there for 6.5 hours. Twinbrook Acres, just click on that link, the one that has my name on it, Gail Southern Living. Just click on that link and I'll bring you up. So I guess Twinbrook Acres is going to check his too.
Yeah. Let me talk to see if I can hear you twice. Or I think it's okay now.
Better? Good.
Yes.
Twinbrook Acres, I 729, I put the link up right before your comment that you're on your laptop. That's good. So no more echo. Welcome. Wow.
No more echo.
We're doing a little test for my live that's coming up.
Yeah. I'm not ready. I'm not ready to go live.
You're not ready to go live? Well, you don't have to stay up. I mean, we were just testing you to see if it works. So you don't have to stay up. I can take you back down if you want. We wanted to test it, and you're working, so that's good.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm a gardener. With my test, I was testing on New Year's Eve and stayed on for 6.5 hours. Welcome, Chicken Johnny.
Hey, Chicken Johnny.
Here we go.
Okay. Welcome, Twinbrook Acres. Tell me what your first name is, so I don't have to call you by Twinbrook Acres.
Yeah, Rick.
Rick. Okay.
Awesome. That
Awesome.
was easy.
Awesome. Myra, do you want to stay up or do you want me to take you out so you can just watch?
It's okay.
Totally up to you.
Whatever you decide, I'm fine with it.
No, it's okay. It's fine. So I was supposed to do a live also with Twinbrook Acres, or I asked him if he wanted to one night. So so we'll set that up. Welcome, Double D Chicks and Stuff.
Hello.
So we were just doing a little test. I asked her when she wanted to do it, and she said, "How about now?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, my computer's dead, but let me go in there and plug it in." So I did. So we have 7 in the chat right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and say something, Rick. So let's see if you're echoing at all.
Yeah, I shut off my I muted my YouTube, so it should be okay.
Yeah, good. So what state are you in, Rick?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Oh, I love New Hampshire. I actually lived in Rhode Island for about 5.5 years. And while I was there, I actually visited New Hampshire. So it was really pretty. I think I visited in May, and it was still snowing up in the mountains. So that was good.
Yeah, quite often I have snow until Memorial Day.
Wow, that's crazy. We've actually had snow twice here. We had it on New Year's Eve, and then we had it like a few days ago. So we've already had snow twice this year. Welcome, Lori Firefly Farm.
I don't remember the last time that there was snow here.
Yeah.
Probably 5 years ago. And it was just flakes. Not a lot.
Yeah. Well, on New Year's Eve, when I was in the middle of doing that marathon live, it actually snowed during that time. And so I went to go take a potty break. I would look outside. And the next day I got up to do a little video of it, and it was already melting. I was like, are you serious? This last time it stayed for a while, and it snowed like really hard. And well, I'm sure you're used to it, Rick, but around here, it's like a big deal. It's like, wow, it snowed. And
Yeah.
that's already the second time well, I guess you could call it this year, but it was really on New Year's Eve is when it actually fell. Welcome, Boonchild. Oh, yeah, we were just testing to see if we could get Myra up on live stream, and we were testing Rick as well.
I made it.
You made it.
I made it.
Everybody's up with no echoing. That's awesome. That's awesome. Welcome, Jackus Allotment. So you guys can stay on, or you can jump down, whatever you want to do. We got our test done, so we accomplished our goal. So when I have Rick on, I'm gonna actually ask him questions and stuff. So that'll be cool.
Cool. So,
Bob, are you ready to be in the hot seat?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You can turn
cool.
You can turn me down if you want, and then you allow Rick to answer it.
Okay. There you go.
All right.
All right.
Well, this was easy. I wish Zoom and Microsoft Teams was this easy. But most of the time, I'm in a lot of Zoom meetings for my job, and more times than not, the video and or the audio don't work.
Yeah.
And it's on the same laptop too, so I don't know why they don't work.
Yeah, I need to work on some different lighting because I have this like terrible glare on my glasses, but I think people are used to it now. So I've moved the light all over the room and I can't figure out how to make it go away. So I'm just trying to think about it. But, what kind of job do you do?
Oh, I don't want to tell you that. Nobody will.
Okay. You don't have to tell me that.
No, it's fine. I'm a property tax assessor for a local city.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm pretty much a homemaker. I was working at my first job I had in this city. I was working as like doing medical coding and billing. And then my second job I had here, I was a paraprofessional working with the special education children. So
that's what my daughter does.
Yeah. And I liked it. But I got a neck injury. A little kid like grabbed me from the back of my neck and was like swinging off my neck, and it pulled my neck out of whack. So I was out on a work injury, and I really wasn't having a great, wonderful time with some of my coworkers at the time. So I decided just not to ever go back. So I haven't been working ever since.
Yeah.
And now we've pretty much just adjusted to my husband's income, and so it's good. And I asked him if he wanted me to go back to work, and he's like, "No, I'm good." I'm like, "Okay, I'll stay at home then." So
good. All right. Well, I can jump off if you want.
Okay, I'll take you down. Hello, Little Feet Farm Homestead. I still see Myra sitting in the back there, but I don't know how to make it. I don't know if she has to click out of something or not. There you go. Yes, I'm trying to get ready for my 500 subscriber giveaway live, and I asked Myra if she wanted to come up that night and be on it. So I've never seen her up on the live before, but so we were just testing that out. We see what happened with my last test. I ended up on for 6.5 hours. I don't think I could sit that long. I have trouble sitting in a chair for long periods of time. Like I get anxious and I want to get up and go do something. I'll like go do dishes or fold laundry or just walk around or whatever. I'm at home all day, but I don't like sit down and watch TV. You know, I'll run around and do stuff. I'll be doing stuff and Monday, right? Yeah, I think I'm going to schedule the 500 subscriber giveaway live for January 25th because I have a few things I have to get ready before then. So it won't be this Monday; it will be next Monday. But I'm gonna go on StreamYard and put it on the schedule, and I might even do a little short video to kind of remind people. So. And I'm going to see if anybody has lives on Monday nights. If anybody knows if anybody has a live on Monday night scheduled, let me know. Welcome, Jendaria. So I was just testing a couple of people that I wanted to pull up on live stream just to see if we could get them up without echo. So it went pretty smoothly. It went pretty smoothly for them. So Myra had to go out and back in one time, but that's not bad. It actually went a little more smoothly than it did when I had Monty's in motion. It took a little bit longer on that one. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, welcome, Texas Janet. Do you know what time they go live, Boone? The Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla? Texas Janet, that's funny. Okay, thank you, Boone. I was trying very hard not to interfere with everybody else's lives, and I know on Tuesdays there's Jason Avers and Lala Farms are both on Wednesday. I have a Bible study on Thursday, and I don't know what happens on Tuesdays, but I didn't want to do it on Tuesdays because I like to watch Lori's tech sessions, and I didn't want to be in a hurry, so I could actually sit down and go onto the computer of what she's doing and actually try to learn something while I'm on there. So yeah, we'll try to schedule yours, Rick, for like earlier in the evening. That's fine with me. I think on that Monday night, I think we're going to do 8 o'clock because Lori is going to come up here. And Boone, are you interested in coming up on that night on the live, or do you just want to hang out? Actually, I noticed like when people do giveaways, the people that are up on the panel don't get to play, but I want you guys to have your laptop and your phone so you can actually play and win stuff too. So, and anybody who hasn't gone to my video for my 500 subscriber giveaway to enter for the one of the drawings, go on there and enter. And I'm putting those names on paper, and then I'm going to put them in a hat, and then my husband's going to draw. That way I don't have to take responsibility if somebody's name doesn't get drawn. Like I had nothing to do with it. But I'll probably have a couple of questions for people to answer. Stuff like that.
Accepting bribes.
Oh, my husband. Yeah, there do seem to be lives every night. Well, Rick, I don't actually have a normal time. I usually just I usually just do them random unless I'm having an actual guest on, then I will schedule it. So I scheduled the one with my sister-in-law and the one with Monty's in Motion, but most of the time I don't schedule them. I just do them. I just try to pick a time when other people aren't. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, Voon. Thank you for trying to check that. A Dallas Stars fan. Yes. Yes, yes. My husband actually has a little small channel he started too. And I think he changed the name to Taz Dallas Stars fan or something like that. So he's got about 14 subscribers so far. So today, my unboxing was, welcome, Nona Grace. How are you? I got some videos to catch up from Nona Grace. Okay, sounds good. I'll send you an email with some different times, Rick, and times and dates, and you just let me, and you can pick one out of that, and we'll set it up as a scheduled one. That way I can get my questions ready for you. Okay. Have you ever come up on weren't you on Jandaria? Weren't you on Silhouette Parks live stream one day? Thank you for stopping by, Patty. Yeah, I've been trying to run Pete's Little Homesteads channel and Simply Jan Homesteads channel and Granny Moreno's channel. So those I try to just run different people's channels to try to help them out. I wish that we could get Granny Moreno to, to grow quicker, but it seems like the people subscribe but didn't really watch your videos, so some of those subscribes didn't last. Welcome, Whiskey and Sunshine Off Grid. Yeah, Whiskey and Sunshine Off Grid actually sent me a sticker, and a couple of other channels sent me stickers. So I'm gonna get a board together, and I'm gonna put all my channels up. I'm gonna put all my stickers up on a board, and do a video of it, and then I'm gonna hang it somewhere, where I can look at it. I'm putting the link up for StreamYard if anybody wants to come up here and have a chat.
Where do you think we should put the third one in?
Let me think about it. Yeah. Yeah, Will It Grow finally got his watch hours in, and got monetized where he actually has commercials on his channel now. So yay for John. That's cool. Now next up will be Pete and Jan. I don't know if there's anybody else. Those are the two that I watch that are next up to be. Lori's getting kind of close. She's she's at 880 something, I think. She's getting pretty close. So that's cool. Look, I was happy with my 500. So I know those little shorts have helped me. I've got some subs off of that, and they don't take very long to do. Yes, that is exciting for John. When I first started watching Will It Grow, he was at about 600. So he has grown so much. I think it's those karaoke nights, because it seemed like right after that his channel started blowing up. Right after that's when it happened. It's like people were sharing him all over, and that seems to be when it happened for him. So that was cool. As you can see, I have to get my hubby to stop buying me these naughty snacks here, because this is not going to help my diet. We'll call it my last candy bar and my last Fanta. And I've got all my food and stuff ready, so I'm just waiting on I'm going to have a lot going on. My husband got me a greenhouse, so I'm going to have to watch some videos because I've never had one before. And I really don't know what to do with it yet. So if y'all have any recommendations on anybody that has good greenhouse videos, let me know. Yes. Yes, it was flavors and textures. It was funny. I like the one where he it was the Halloween one where they had the welcome Jason Avers. I like the Halloween one where John was dressed up like Chicken Johnny, and she had a costume on too. I'm not sure who she was, but yes, I'm planning on documenting my diet. Like from day one, I'll do my recipes that I'm doing, and I'll probably do my weigh-in, but I'm probably not gonna post that because I'm not exactly proud of it. So maybe later after I lose weight, I might tell you how much I weigh, but right now I'm not exactly proud of that number. So, but it's gonna be rough. I'm kind of picky about certain foods, so I'm gonna mix up some different things. I noticed that the Plant Paradox is a lot like keto, so I think I'm gonna try to pull up recipes from Plant Paradox Keto and the Trim Healthy Mama, because I have that book too. And I think between the three of those, I'll be able to have enough food that I like to. I have a really good cracker recipe that I used to make when I was on Plant Paradox. So I think I'm going to actually get some bowls and measure them out. That way I have the stuff really easy for dinner, just to pull it out. And it was really good. The cracker came out really crunchy, and I really liked it. I thought it was good. My husband liked it too. So your scales are broken. That's not my story, and I'm sticking to it. Oh, that's my story, and I'm sticking. Very funny, Jason. I haven't gone on my scales in a while, so I'm kind of scared. But I know I have to do it. I keep thinking to myself, I need to just go ahead and start it now, but I know I want to be able to celebrate my birthday without worrying about it. But I got to be hardcore on it, so when I go to my Bible study, I can't be eating all the little snacks sitting on the table. I didn't realize when I went last week, it was like the first week, I didn't realize they were going to have all the little snacks on the table. Welcome, Lala Farms. Is this Big Rick or Little Rick? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard that about smoking, that you gain weight after you quit. Yeah, I'm really scared because the pants are getting tight, and the belt is also starting to run out of holes on the belt loop. So that's a good sign that I need to diet, and hopefully it'll be warm so we can start walking outside too. I do actually have a treadmill, and I have a pretty good amount of exercises that I do. You put on weight after your appendectomy, is that what you're saying, Jason? Oh. I know you're talking about somebody else, because I know I've never smoked. Well, I tried it in high school for a little while, like most kids do, but I was never able to. Even if I'd have wanted to smoke, I couldn't have, because I've always had really bad asthma and allergies. So, yeah. Something to do with my hands. Well, there's always housework. But I'm going to try to welcome the professional farmer from the Philippines. Just talking about my upcoming diet coming. So I get to be naughty for a little bit longer, and then I have to be good. Yeah, Jan, we were just pulling up flavors and textures in Twin Brook Acres just to see if we could get them up on StreamYard without echo. And it went pretty smoothly, actually. So we just have a couple of lives that we're going to do together in the future. So we wanted to just try to work out the kinks ahead of time. So I thought I would pull it up for a little while. I'm trying to remember whose channel I have it on now. My little old-fashioned PC over here gets to play channels all day, so it has a really important job. Just have to pop by and hit the thumbs up every once in a while. Yeah, I think I looked at my hours, or I did the math on the hours. I think I have about 500. So I have a really long way to go. I need to do another one of those marathon lives. Yes, my birthday is coming, February 2nd. Yeah, I think that greenhouse was actually going to be birthday, but since it came in first of all the things he ordered, he went ahead and gave it to me. Huh, that's interesting, Jan. Yeah, everybody asks me what diet I'm going on. I'm just going to mix all the ones together. It seemed like a lot of the things are together. I like the plant paradox, but they kind of limit you on some of the vegetables. And I'm going to be growing a garden, so I don't want to limit the vegetables. You know, I want to be able to eat all the vegetables that I like and grow, and I think that should be okay. Thank you, Jan. You are on my list to run as well. Just we got John going now. Hopefully we'll get you going there. So yeah, my mom smoked for years, and she quit. Welcome Gardening in the North. She quit by Chantix. She had a piece of paper where she would write down what time she smoked, and she would go a little bit longer every time. Yes, Nona Grace, February 2nd. She would go a little bit longer each time, and she just kept cutting down less and less and less. And between Chantix and journaling her smoking, she got herself out of it. And she still has to use her oxygen every once in a while, but it's a lot better than before. And she shouldn't do that coughing thing she used to do, that smoker's cough. And but she still gets kind of winded when she's walking to the car, so that that obviously kind of worries me. But my mom actually lives about an hour from here, and she's actually going to move to my city pretty soon, so I'm excited about that. She's moving closer to me, and that's quite a sacrifice because my town doesn't have a lot of stores. We have Walmart, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, and a few restaurants. I mean, it's a small town. You lost 50 pounds, flavors and textures. I looked at the pictures of Keto Homestead with Jess, and it looks like she lost a lot of weight. Like she lost a lot of weight in her face. Yeah, That would be great. Last time I was on the Plant Paradox diet, I had lost over 20 pounds. And then the holidays hit, I went off of it, and I didn't go back on it. So I decided this time to start after the holidays, and I have the whole year. And hopefully, that sounds like our town, Lala Farms. Well, yeah, like if we go see my mom, sometimes we do we do our regular grocery shopping here, but if we have something extra, like even a town about 45 minutes from here has a bigger Walmart than us. So we'll go there. And then, of course, if we want Lowe's or Home Depot or anything like that, we have to go an hour away. We do have a Tractor Supply. Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty small town. So Nona Grace lives in a small town too. She didn't have any restaurants. We have a few. Oh, that's good, Jan. Yeah, I think just being conscious of what you eat. And I mean, I don't normally have sodas in my house. Like my husband bought me this one, but we don't keep sodas in our house. Like if we would go out to eat, maybe we would have a Dr. Pepper, but sometimes I would just have a tea. So, and I actually can drink tea without sugar, but I prefer to drink it with at least a sweetener in it, you know. Yeah, lots of water. We do drink a lot of water. We mostly drink water. So beverages aren't usually my problem. It's more like candy, chocolate, bread, you know, stuff like that. Those are really the things that that bother me more. Yes. I'm actually getting Little Rick from Lala Farms to design my banner for my channel. So I sent him a few things. So we'll see what kind of awesomeness he comes up with. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed Simply Jan weighed 250 pounds at one time. She looks small to me. Maple syrup is a good safe sweetener. Yeah. I think when I was on the Plant Paradox before, I used Swerve and monk fruit. I used the Swerve for if I was making a dessert, which was really rare. But they do have some good dessert recipes in the Plant Paradox cookbook. And I would use the monk fruit little packets for my shakes that I made in the morning. So kind of like what Boonchild does on her shakes. I would have a shake every morning. And most of the time it was like a chocolate mint flavor. But every once in a while I would make it like creamsicle or something. Oh, you have that cookbook too? Yeah, I need to go back over the recipes. I was going to try to measure out some of my main things that I made last time when I was on it that I liked, so that it would kind of be ready for when it was time. Yeah, flour and sweets. Yeah. Yep. One thing that I'm going to welcome Lori's World. One thing that I was going to be sure to do before my diet starts is make some bread in my bread machine. Flavors and Textures was talking about bread earlier when we were talking on the phone, and I was like, oh, now I want bread. Oh, I'll have to make some tomorrow. My husband makes really good bread. That's actually by Jandaria. Have a good night. I mean, actually, good morning. Good day. Let's say that. Have a good day. I have to remember who I'm talking to. It's actually daytime there. Yes. Yeah, I think I can do it. I really have a lot on my plate this year between my diet and Shed Wars and my YouTube channel and regular. Yeah, I'm a carbs addict myself there, Jason. That's the hard one. But I had some really good. It's breakfast there in the Philippines. Yeah, I have some good bread recipes. They had some good dessert recipes in the Plant Paradox. And I also have the book for Trim Healthy Mama. And a lot of their recipes kind of went along with the Plant Paradox too. And I've also been noticing, okay, Boone, I've also been noticing that Keto Homestead with Jess and Boone Shaw, their keto recipes are pretty similar to Plant Paradox as well. The only thing I haven't seemed to find yet is the psyllium gum. Because Keto Homestead with Jess did a bread and it had that in there and I can't find it. I'll have to wait till I go back to Abilene. I watched that video after I'd already done my shopping in Abilene, so so that's one thing I still need. Yeah, I would have done the live this Monday, but I still have a few things I have to get ready first. So it kind of hit me a little faster than I thought it would. One of my shorts videos hit overnight and I got some subs off of that. So it actually happened a little sooner than I thought. But I got my gift cards and stuff ready for it. So, and a few other things too. So you guys will have to hang out and see. Hopefully you guys will be able to make it. I'll make a little video announcing it and I'll also put it on the schedule on StreamYard so you'll be able to see it. So it'll be a couple of little reminders here and there. So you guys will know when it is. We're shooting for January 25th at 8 p.m. So. Yeah, I've been trying to find celery seed because one of our Shed Wars challenges is to grow celery, to have a lot like a long celery. So, and I've never grown celery before, but I'll find it eventually. I've already checked Tractor Supply and Dollar Tree. Like I say, there's not a lot of Walmart doesn't have their seed yet, so. Okay, she needs to take her bread out of the pan. There she goes, talking about that bread again. Now I'm going to have to make some for tomorrow. I told my husband he took me out to eat last night for our anniversary early, and then tomorrow's actually our anniversary. And so I said, well, you took me out to eat, so I will try to make you something nice for dinner. So I'll have to figure out what that is. But whatever it is, we're having it with bread. Probably going to be my last piece of bread, for a regular bread for a long time. But I did get used to eating the, yeah, I might end up having to order the celery seed online. It's really, there's a lot of things I'm going to grow this year that I've never grown before. So where are you guys, where are you at gardening in the north? Art of Creation Homestead. Hello. Welcome, Best Yet Journey. Oh, you're in Canada too. I thought so because I saw you talking with Lori's World about the seed swap that they're doing there. You have loads of stuff on the way, Jason Avers. Oh, I bet you do. I saw they put out the seed potatoes in Tractor Supply. I might have to go back and get some. Yeah, there's a few things I wouldn't mind having, but I really probably have enough already. Hi, Free Handley Maid. Free Handley Maid, do you want to come up? Oh, downloading the waterfall video. Yeah, I have a video I need to do some editing on, so I have to work on that. Editing is not my thing. I need to slow down and just try to get things right. Sometimes let me just throw it out there. But sometimes this video that I'm making, I have to speed it up. I have to speed up parts of it because I don't want it to be too long. So, ow, cat, scratch, ow, pain. Yeah, my sister-in-law, she figured out how to make moderators on StreamYard. I thought you had to be in a regular YouTube for that. Ouch. Get down. Stop. Ow. Stop, cat. You're buffering. Yes, Nisi, I pulled this up to test flavors and textures in Twin Brook Acres to see if we could get them up without the echo thing. So it went pretty smoothly. So I just pulled this up as a test, just to see if we could get them up. Of course, I had been up, but put them at ease. I can't wait for the draft. I want to find out what team I'm on. Boone, last year, did you guys have Shed Wars t-shirts for your team? Like, did you have one that said Team Woodcutter? I still need to order my Shed Wars t-shirt. Welcome, Arizona Kid. Oh, my next video? It's going to be about my greenhouse. Yeah, I got a greenhouse for my anniversary. Yeah. Yes, I'm excited about my greenhouse. Now I need to learn now I have to learn how to use it because I've never had a greenhouse. So I think Free Handley Maid might be trying to come up here with me in a few minutes. So I want to put out the link again. Jason Avers, you're welcome to come up too if you want. My anniversary is actually tomorrow. 6 years. I'm gonna have to get with Jason and ask him some questions about greenhouses. I don't know if he has one. I don't remember seeing one in a video, but he might. I know he has some stuff growing inside because he's got a grow light. Okay, Boone. Phone call. I know that Tin Can Gardener has some greenhouse videos and Granny Moreno has a few. Yes, Twinbrook Acres said hit the like button. Yes, please do hit the like button. I would appreciate it. Okay, okay, Jason. Jason Avers is going to come up here with me in a few minutes. Oh, somebody's there. Okay, there you are. Look who's there. Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
I think Jason's going to come up in a few minutes too.
All right. I didn't know you were going to be on tonight. I thought you were going to be celebrating your anniversary.
I was going to do what? Tell me again. What'd you say?
I thought you were going to be celebrating your anniversary.
Oh, we went out to dinner last night. Tomorrow, I'm going to make him dinner. And we watched, we just watched some TV together and stuff like that. So, and the girls were with Mom. So,
Gotcha.
Hanging out. We put our anniversary thing was putting the greenhouse together. Doing stuff like that.
How does it look?
It looks good. Yeah. I got a video of it that'll come out tomorrow probably if I can get it. I got to do a little editing.
Yeah, that video is still downloading as we speak.
Oh man. Yeah, gardening in the north, their internet's going in and out, so they're having trouble with their internet right now. Jason Avers better watch out. He's got both of us pounding some gardening questions at him if he comes up here.
Okay, good news.
Yeah.
Sean confirmed that my shed does have a heater in it. It has a base heater, so awesome. I can go ahead and start my plants in there, which I'm excited about. I need to order some carrot seeds. I don't have any. I'm gonna grow carrot.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm gonna send you some seeds too.
Okay.
And I might.
Gosh, it's cold.
I might go on and make sure that they're ones you can grow there. What did your father-in-law tell you?
Yeah.
You can grow there?
He didn't. I have to look all that up myself because Dottie's the one that really did all the gardening. I'm in my grow zone is 5B.
5B.
So, yep. Hey, Monty's in motion. What's going on?
Hello.
How you doing?
Hi, Jason Avers. Welcome.
Hey, Jason. What's up?
So you used to have a polytunnel?
Yeah, I had a polytunnel. It was just 4 cattle panels that I doubled over, so they were in a row, and then I stretched the plastic over those. And it lasted for a season, and then the hail destroyed it.
Oh,
Which is kind of what
Mother Nature.
I had a sneaky suspicion that it was not going to be able to survive its first hailstorm. But polycarbonate sheets of the thickness that you really need to be able to resist hail are expensive.
Yes, Monty's emotion. I'm pretty excited about it. She's telling me whoop whoop on my 500. So I know
Glory
that's
dance.
exciting. Glory dance. Yes. So my
I
sister
love the
actually
Lori
popped
dance.
in here earlier. My sister popped in to say hi earlier. She's probably gone now, but she popped in for a little while.
Oh,
That was cool.
I missed all of that because of that stupid
She didn't
downloading
come up.
taking
She didn't
forever.
come up. She was just in the chat. But that was cool. She's never done that before. My sister-in-law, my
That
other
is really
sister-in-law
cool, and I missed it.
Yeah, you missed
I
it.
missed
I know.
it.
I was shocked. I saw her name and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" So,
No,
the
it's the good stuff.
greenhouse. I'm guessing a greenhouse works like a polytunnel, right?
Well, it depends upon what you got, but I mean, generally, kind of, sort of, yeah. With a proper greenhouse, you'll probably get a little bit better insulation than just a polytunnel.
I'm guessing you want to keep things up off the ground. You want to put them on something so they're not on the cold ground right now, right? How early could I start these in there, you think?
Where you're at, you could be starting in there right now.
Okay, good. Yay! That's the answer I wanted.
But yeah, put some thermometers in there and keep track of what the temperatures get down to. If you can, get up in the middle of the night.
Gardening in the North says, I saw a good video on a DIY greenhouse made out of cattle panel. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, I think
technically the cattle panel greenhouse is a polytunnel.
Gotcha.
And a proper greenhouse should actually have glass or acrylic or polycarbonate panes instead of plastic stretched over a frame. Plastic stretched over a frame isn't a greenhouse. That's a tunnel.
Hi, Mary.
Jason's Mary. So I know.
Hey, Jason, you've got an echo. Do you have your are you on your cell phone and then also on your computer, or?
Nope, just on the computer.
Okay. For some reason they're hearing an echo with you. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
It's been a long day, and my toesies are cold because I'm in the basement.
Yeah.
You told me to jump on. I'm like, okay, I'm in my jammies, so I had to throw on a sweater. I'm like, my hair is not brushed, so I had to throw my hair in a ponytail. I'm like, and I gotta run downstairs.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, Jason?
I turned the volume all the way down. Is there an echo now?
Oh, that's a lot better.
Hey guys in the chat, is there an echo? So do you have any good of your videos of your polytunnel, or when you had it? Do you have some videos on your page, Jason?
There's a couple. I don't really have any up, but I've got some that I shot inside of there.
Yeah.
Some of the early ones.
I need some how-to videos in the greenhouse because I've never done it before.
There's a couple of really good ones. I know I saw some just the other day from Shed Wars. Some beginning gardener.
Was it some of the Australians or some of the last year's?
Oh my gosh, you would ask me that. I was not paying that close attention because I don't have a greenhouse.
I put you on the spot.
Cool.
What kind of information are you needing for growing in a greenhouse?
Like, okay, so say I wanted to start tomatoes or something in the greenhouse. Okay, so would I do it like would I be? I mean, I would be able to do it pretty much now if I could get the temperature to a decent thing.
Yeah, as long as you can maintain a decent temperature for your germination, you could go ahead and get them started now.
Would you start it in those little bitty tray things, or would you start it in a full size pot? If it were you, what would you do?
Really depends. How many am I planning on planting all together? If I'm planning on planting a whole bunch, I might just take a flat and just put the dirt in there, put the seeds in there, put the seeds down, rough them up a little bit, water them in, and then wait and see what popped up, and then prick them out and transplant them into pots. If I was planning on just planting, half a dozen or a dozen or so, I might go ahead and pots that I was going to grow them in and start them in the pot.
A whole bed of tomatoes. And then I was going to do a few that were actually in pots as well. But I have one of those grow trays, and I also have like a plastic top, like what you're talking about, where you just throw the dirt in there and then you'll pull it out and plant it or whatever.
Well, if you're going to be growing a lot,
when Shed Wars start. I don't want my first video to be me putting seeds in the ground. I want my first video to be like, look, my garlic's coming up, and look what I got going on in the greenhouse. I want some action to be happening. I don't.
Yeah, go ahead and get one of those sell starter trays and start them up in that.
Yeah, I've got several. I've gathered several things I'm going to start stuff in. And I also heard Lala say they started some of theirs in solo cups.
Yeah, I've got to get cracking, getting my lavender and Greek oregano and rosemary started, because that's a nursery spot coming up here in a couple of weeks. Yay!
Yay! Yeah, I think. What zone did you say you were doing on Tuesday, Jason? What zone did you say you were doing? No, Wednesday, sorry.
Oh, Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm going to be talking a little bit about the more northern or more southern zones, pushing closer to the poles, and some of the specific challenges that you have trying to grow protein and calorie crops there. That's one of those places where you really do end up having to depend upon animal running chickens or sheep or cattle or what have you. It's very, very hard to be a vegetarian, a vegan, a Hindu, or a Buddhist if you're living close to the poles, because there's a lot that you can do with just
welcome, Pizza.
That's where you have
he said he can't stay long tonight.
Yeah.
He said he can't stay long tonight because it's been a busy night. So he just popped in real quick.
Yeah.
But most of Wednesday is going to be being able to assess what your site looks like and what you need to do with it, and how you know what you need to do with it. Fundamental underlying principles of agriculture, basically. But I'm going to present it as a kung fu lesson.
Come here.
Hey, Gail, your brother-in-law has something to say to you.
Uh-oh.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Thank you.
I tried sending you a message, but it wouldn't go through, so I'm cheating.
You're cheating. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
Apparently, we're having issues with our internet over here, too.
Oh, are you?
I guess, because he said
I didn't know if I was.
Text message wouldn't go through.
Oh, the text wouldn't go through? Oh, man, that would be bad if you couldn't even send a text. That would be rough. Yeah, so I already have my trays and stuff, and I'm working on, I got my car stuck in the mud with all my potting soil in the back. Did you hear that story, Jason?
No.
Okay, so I said, I'm going to drive through the alley.
Okay.
And my car is small, and so the trunk and the back seat, I bought 20 bags of potting soil.
Oh.
So I got stuck in a hole.
Scrape.
Oh, I know. And I couldn't get out. So I got out took the keys out and everything, I started and called my husband, told him. Of course, he was really laughing. He wasn't mad or anything. And then, and I think
if you're slightly damp, that's half a ton or more.
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, they weren't like the hugest bags, but still. So what I had to do was, luckily it was right there. I had to unload all the bags one by one because I'm a girl and I can't do like this, you know. So I was unloading the bags one by one, and I was laying them over by my raised beds. But I pretty much got the long raised bed and the small one and part of the planter thing that I have. So really, I still probably need about another 8 or 10 bags because I still have the side area to do. So
what kind of soil did you get?
Dry, and if they're wet, they're easily 60 or more.
She asked me what kind of soil I got. I'm gonna say it's the kind I can afford, the cheap kind. But I've been composting it with stuff, so you know there's some good stuff in there too. So, and then I'll probably have some stuff to put in there a little closer to top.
I just ran across can't talk tonight. Across the video that I saved on how to make compost out of a plastic tote. So I'm going to be pulling that sucker up tomorrow so I can start composting like ASAP, because I found out today my husband went into the shed that's got all the windows. And he confirmed that there is a base heater in there. So what temperature do I need to keep that shed at all times so that my stuff will be okay in there?
Well, your stuff is going to survive above 40 degrees, but if you're looking to have it germinate and actually grow,
yes,
60, 65 and up.
Okay. Good to know. I'm going to start off. I'm starting with some sweet potatoes.
Twin Brook Acres said he has a huge pile of soil that I could have it. Yeah. Let me just drive on up there to New Hampshire and I'll throw it in the trunk.
Of course, the problem with greenhouse growing is at a certain point is not keeping it warm. The problem with greenhouse growing at a certain point is keeping it cool. Because as you make that transition into spring and summer starts coming and you're not quite ready to bring everything out, the day it start warming up and that greenhouse will get hot in there. And your plants will just be crying out like, "Oh no, let us out! It's too much." So you have to have good ventilation so you can open up
it does have the ventilating things on the side, and you got windows on your thing, right, Nisi?
I do, and my shed has a ceiling fan in it as well.
Okay, that's awesome.
And my window's open. And I'm in Montana, so it stays cold here a lot longer than it does in Texas. Our last frost date.
You can get away with planting your potatoes in spring up there in Montana.
Huh?
You can get away with planting your potatoes in spring in Montana.
Yep. Matter of fact, we saw Ernie's homestead. She did this really cool. Ernie's homestead. She did this really cool thing with sweet potatoes in jars. And of course, that's right up Z's alley because it's very scientific looking. And so we're going to start that in jars and then we're going to plant them in a 5-gallon bucket.
Yeah, get your sweet potato slip started.
Yep, but it's going to take 30 days for it to even germinate, for me to even be able to even plant them in a bucket. So I've told Z, I'm like, next week we'll get started on that. So he's really excited about doing that because it's, it's so sci-fi looking. He's all about it.
Yeah.
We're going to require a bit more heat than regular potatoes.
What, sweet potatoes?
Whatever you get them planted out in the yard.
Okay.
Garden. So
yeah, I was planning on planting some too.
They'll stay alive. They'll stay alive once you've got soil temperatures of about 50 degrees or so without any problem.
Okay.
But they're not going to really take off and start growing until your heat arrives.
When does garlic start coming out?
But you can get your regular potatoes, your little red potatoes and your russet potatoes and stuff like that started after your frost is done and your cool period lasts long enough that you can actually get them all the way done and harvest it.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does.
Here,
Yeah,
here
I'm
where
gonna
we're at.
grow some Yukon Golds.
Oh, nice.
Yes, that's what we eat here. We love those. They're a staple in our house, as well as the
Years ago,
yam.
I planted some Yukon Golds in the spring, and they grew, but they didn't really make really well before the heat arrived. But they stayed alive, and then they finished off in the fall. So I should have just waited until the cool period hit in the fall, and then planted them where we're at.
Baby's getting a little.
It gets too hot too quick.
Welcome, Robert, Homestead Aquarius.
Hey, Robert.
Robert,
Have you got to meet Robert yet? Have you watched
me?
any of Robert's videos? Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes,
He's got a really good voice.
we've been
I like Robert's
chatting.
voice.
We've been chatting, and he's the reason why I got out in the cold in 30-degree weather. So I hope he feels special. we made a trip to the waterfalls just for Homestead Aquarius. So, and we got a video. It might have uploaded by now. I don't know. I haven't checked here recently, but
Yeah.
it
probably will now that you're not watching it. It probably
Of course,
will.
it's gonna be up and running because I'm on here now. But that was only part 2. I still got to upload. That was only part 1. I still got to upload part 2 of the And I'm gonna just put a disclaimer. I may or may not have said one cuss word on the trip, so I couldn't bleep it out. The hubby scared me.
Oh, uh-oh.
It was an
Did he climb
interesting
that
ride.
thing? Did he climb that thing?
It was an interesting ride up to the falls. I'm just gonna leave it like that.
Was it that thing? Did he climb that board thing? The same thing that did he climb that same thing that your brother climbed? That
No. He don't have no.
Did I tell you that your son was actually trying to follow them on there?
By the way, Gail, there's just a little tiny surprise at the end of part 1 of the video that posted tonight, just so you know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll have to check that out. Definitely.
I think Kitty's upset with me.
Uh-oh.
Are you not showing enough attention?
No, I just up-potted the cayenne peppers, and they're now occupying the bottom 2 shelves in the grow tent, which is where she was used to hanging out.
Yeah.
Oh.
And now she doesn't have her little cubby hole anymore.
Oh. No cubby hole. That
cubby
needs
hole.
to be
Simply Jan Homestead says for $50 she'll send us pictures of Homestead Aquarius.
Really?
Yeah.
Say hi. Hi.
No, I
This
have
one's
to
watching.
know he is not Sam Elliott.
He is not Sam Elliott.
He is not Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott lives in Malibu.
Well, he's got a nice voice, so I think by his voice he's probably going to be pretty cute. I think he has a really nice voice. I really do. I'm not joking. I really do think he has a good voice. Yeah, he's one of those voices you just want to listen to. Nona Grace, I really like her voice too. She's just she has a very soothing voice.
Yeah, Robert's got a career in broadcast with that voice.
Homestead says, hang on now, there's no pictures exist.
No pictures exist. I know. They did, welcome David's Mole Train Homestead. He was doing a meetup with Arkansas Woodcutter, and they were having dinner. It was a video, and they were saying they were going to show his face or whatever, and I'm like, they're totally not going to show his face, and they didn't either. I was like, he said when he hits 1,000, he'll show his face, but I don't know if he's going to do that or not. I heard that rumor. I don't know if it's true.
He's kind of like Wilson from Home Improvement. You know Wilson from Home Improvement, and all you see is his eyeballs and up from the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still need to go look for that video about Wilson, the one he was saying is there.
I was thinking about designing a T-shirt for Robert. It's got to be a picture of a frog sitting on a lily pad and a couple of hands.
That would be neat. That or one with Wilson with the hair sticking up. That would be cool too. We can have a whole line of Homestead Aquarius T-shirts. That would be cool.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Oh, I just read what Mary put out there. Robert could read Lady Gaga's lyrics. There was a video where Sam Elliott was reading Lady Gaga lyrics.
oh, there was. I don't think I've seen that.
Yeah. A
Face
face
reveal
reveal
of
at
a
a
million.
million. Wow, we got a long ways to go. Granny Moreno's seen him before, and Cat in the Hat, they've seen him, and Mark Arkansas Woodcutter, they've all seen him. You know, because he went there and worked on Granny Moreno's fence and stuff. So
Pete says that Robert sounds like Trace Atkins.
yeah,
Now, if you watch Robert's videos very, very carefully, he does an awful lot of work around bodies of water, and bodies of water are reflective. So,
Oh,
I need to watch those. I mean, I
go
I
back
hear
and watch
a
the
podcast coming on.
I catch glimpse.
good to
I
know,
heard
Jason. I'm gonna check that out.
I'm not going to tell you what videos you need to look for, though. You have to watch all of them.
Oh,
Ooh.
hey, I haven't found yet. I can make that happen.
I have no job. I got time. Why not?
Right?
I even got like 3 or 4 or 6 computers in my house. I can have them all going on different people's channels and be watching Robert's videos on my phone.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Robert, you're getting roasted tonight, it seems, buddy. Robert,
See, the advantage of seeing what he looks like in the reflection is you won't actually turn to stone.
well, that's good. That's always
Simply Jan Homestead said he's good looking.
Hey, Lala Farms. Lala's in the house.
Yeah, I think it's Big Rick. Because I asked earlier if it was Big Rick or Little Rick.
Hi,
Yeah.
Big Rick. Oh my gosh, did you guys see the cute little lamb video they posted this morning? It was adorableness overload.
Oh.
No, I
Lambs?
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
No,
watch
goat.
that.
It's the goat. No, lamb. Thank you, Jason. It was the
Goat.
goat. The baby goat that they were
I was
feeding.
like, I was thinking in my head, lamb? I don't
Lamb.
remember any lambs.
Oh, baby goat and baby lamb is playing. They're both cute.
Yeah,
They both
They
had the
haven't
4
been-
years.
so has everybody
But I'm
gone
still trying to
on
learn my barnyard animals. I'm new to this whole thing, y'all.
Oh, well,
It's
what kind of
different.
barnyard animal are you getting first?
None.
None.
Sean wants goat.
This was a kitty.
You'll catch the bug eventually after watching all these videos.
Look, we have
I'm
a
almost
built-in
convinced I want a pig. Huh?
we have a built-in chicken coop in the barn. We have we have stables that can be used for horses, and we definitely have the pasture area for goats. He wants goats. That's what Sean is interested in is raising some goats.
Yeah, Rick said it's an 11-day goat. 11 days old.
Rick,
Yeah,
that
You gotta be
goat
careful
was
getting
like,
goats, though.
that goat was
Oh,
cute
Goats will
overload.
eat everything.
When
I
I
heard
was a
goats will eat
kid,
everything.
around maybe 8 years old or so, my folks got a couple of goats. They just got 2 nannies and a billy goat. That's all they got. It's like we're gonna get 2 nannies. They're gonna have Billy with them. You're gonna breed up. We're gonna have goat milk. It's gonna be great.
Let me put it to this way. Once
5 years later, we had 144 goats.
I know how to keep a plant alive and I can get a plant to grow, then we'll talk livestock.
Oh, you can totally do it. You know, Moonchild was a new gardener last year. She was brand new.
That's what she told me. Yeah, she gave me
Her
words. of
husband was did gardening, but it was always his garden. So did you see those big old boxes she's going to put potatoes in this year that she got from her husband's job?
Yeah, I saw that. That was really cool. Mhm.
Big.
Jason Lala Farm says that your kitty is bigger than their goat.
Oh my
Your
goodness.
cat must be pretty big.
Or they've got some miniature goats.
65 goats between the
65,
adults and
yeah.
babies.
65
How many
goats?
babies do you have right
They
now?
add up
Lala?
fast.
Holy cow, that's a lot of goats.
You get a couple, and then you realize, oh, these aren't exactly the ones I want, so I'm going to get some more, and then they multiply, and you don't get rid of the first ones you got. So now you've got those, and then they multiply, and then you have another generation.
Bye, Pete.
And
We'll
before
see you
long,
again.
you're overrun with goats. If you got the space for it, you might have some goats. You know what to do with it.
Bye, Pete. Yeah, the one that the bug I've been catching is the pigs. I just love watching those little pigs. Jan has pigs. Farmstead Smith has pigs.
All right, you guys probably know your goats really well. So let me tell you about our neighbor down several roads. They have goats, but they look more like rams, and they're brown and black. And their horns literally go like this. And they're raising them. There's several of them. They have a whole little herd. And the next time I take Z to school, I will get a short video so you guys can see what they look like. I want to know what kind of goats these are, because I thought they were like
Do they
you know,
do they have little waddles under their
no,
chin?
they're not. They're goats.
Do they have little waddles under their chins?
I couldn't see really well.
Welcome,
but
living the road life.
they're brown on top, and their bellies are black, and they have a little bit of white here and there, like on their legs. But they're mostly brown, like a real nice, rich chocolate tannish brown, and then black on their bellies. And then I'm assuming it's the males are the ones with the curly horns that go like this.
Uh-huh.
I'll get a video. I want to know what kind of goats these are, because I thought they were rams, but I was told, and I was definitely corrected,
Yeah,
that they're goats.
Yeah, I think Rams is the one that has the little things like that. Maybe Lala Farms knows. I don't. That sounds like a ram because my brother does taxidermy.
Specific coloration of goats doesn't really tell me a whole lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was told
Goats come in
that
all different colors. especially if it's
I was
genetic.
told
Get her,
that they
Jason,
may
get her.
be, I was told that they may be from Europe somewhere, like German or something like that. But I'll get a video.
There is an alpine goat called a Toggenburg that can have that kind of coloration, but I'm not sure how the horns are going to look, because we always pulled ours. We always made sure the horns didn't grow out whenever they were still babies.
The
Now,
next
a lot
time
of
they're
people
out,
these days are not pulling their goats, so they're winding up with goats getting caught up in fences and stuff like that, and then wondering why the wild animals keep on attacking their goats and killing their goats. It's like, we left the horns on them. Well, that doesn't really help.
Lala
But
says
it does
goats
get
are all,
like,
Lala says their goats are all different colors. These are definitely a certain breed, because they're all the same color, and they're gorgeous. The next time they're close to the road, I'll take a quick. I'm gonna look like a stalker.
Is that
but
the one we
I'll take a quick
passed?
video.
they're obviously from some very limited range of genetic stock, so they all have that same characteristic. So yeah, I wouldn't mind having a look at them.
Yeah.
Size, horns, nose can get you in the ballpark for the breed. I can try and get close up, Big Rick, but
Oh,
Yeah,
the things that you
the
will make
presence
you
of
do.
little tiny waddles. They're like little tiny, kind of like a little beard or bag underneath the chin. Some breeds have it, some breeds don't.
Gotcha.
That's another
Well, I'll
character.
take the best video. I'll take the best video I can without looking like a stalker, and I'll post it. And I'll name it. Name this breed, and you all can help me figure out what breed it is.
Hello,
You
Keto.
can always just ask
Homestead
the owner of the
and
goat
living
what
a
breed
road
they are.
life.
I could, but they're never home when I drive by. They're already gone that morning. I don't know. They must do something else
Looking like
for
a
a
stalker.
living besides. Because it's a very small, like you can tell they're homesteaders with other jobs, because it's a very small little pasture for them, and then that's it. That's all they have. They have no other land, and then they have their nice, pretty house in the background. So
Yeah.
On our farm, we had all different kinds. We had some Toggenburgs, we had some Nubians, we had some Stannans. We even had a couple of pygmies. Didn't really care for the pygmies. Blech.
Yeah.
Stinky little things.
Yeah, I don't have any goat knowledge for you guys. I'm just gonna listen. I don't know. All I know is they eat everything under the sun. If it's not tied down, they're gonna eat it. That's what I've heard.
well, I'll tell you, they are absolutely beautiful. They're very beautiful goats. Like, every time I drive by, I have to stare at them. They're that
Is
pretty.
that the one we were looking at when we were there visiting over the summer?
Yes. And we had this conversation and none of us got anywhere with it. Yes, those are the ones.
Yeah, you were saying we could go on to the farm. Didn't you say that? Or what were,
No,
was something
that's
loose?
different. That is the alpaca farm that's down the road from.
Yes, that's another
and
thing.
They give you tours, and you can tour their alpaca farm.
That's it. Yeah, that's
Their
what
fur
we're
is
talking
getting really furry now. Now that they're letting the fur grow out, they're getting really, really furry. They make the best yarn. They sell their yarn in the Hamilton Yarn store here for like $28 for one skein.
Wow. I have what was I going to say now? Totally. Oh, I have 2 chickens that are molting right now still. And it's cold outside. I feel so sorry for those chickens.
This is just coffee.
Huh? Just coffee?
Twinbrook Acres was saying that I'm sipping something. It's just coffee tonight. There's no fortification.
Sure it is. Yeah.
Hey, Jason, Big Rick says our biggest bucking this year was 9.5 pounds and has wattles. They're all registered 100% New Zealand Kiko.
Oh yeah, Kikos are really popular these days.
Yeah.
Really, really popular.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of other people talking about that specific one too.
Yeah. I don't know. One of these days, whenever I get out to some acreage, I might get a few goats. I don't know if I want Kikos. Actually, I kind of think I want to try Toggenburgs again.
Yeah. We don't have a real big yard, so we're limited on space.
I'll need,
we ought to just stick with the chickens.
I'll need some to do some grazing for grass management, and then maybe get a little bit more. And Toggenburgs are not the best milkers, but they're pretty small and agile, so they can get around and do the job that I need them to do.
There's our girl. What's up, Boone? She's back.
Of course, on a certain acre like we are right now, I don't have room for goats. I barely have room for the one rooster that I've got.
It's okay.
I don't have that excuse.
Good job of taking care of the bugs in the backyard. That's about all I can handle.
Yeah. So I can't wait. Now I get to get some stuff ready in that greenhouse. So I'm excited. I want to have something to make a Shed Wars video about when it comes time, you know?
Yeah, remind me again, when's the first video supposed to be uploaded
March
and out?
21st is the official start date.
Okay.
So it takes you a little while to get them going. You might, I mean, you know.
Have the video uploaded by February 15th and link the video to Mark Arkansas Woodcutters.
She's already got her intro video up.
I do.
We're talking about her.
You're talking about your first actual once the season starts.
The first one.
First season video. Yeah, I want to actually have something growing that I could show in my first video. So with the greenhouse, I'll be able to do that.
I should have some of my sweet potato shoots growing out of the potato by then.
Yeah. When does garlic usually come up?
Oh.
If you've already planted it.
If you've already planted it. Well, if you planted it in the fall, the way you're supposed to.
Yep, I did.
Here, we're ready to harvest maybe around July 10th or so.
Bye, Big Rick.
Maybe
Thanks
even
for
before that, depends.
Bye, Rick.
Keep an eye on it whenever the leaves start turning brown on you. The first couple turn brown. About the time the third one starts to turn brown, get them out of there. And
that means
if you want big bulbs, cut the scape off whenever it appears. The little slender stem that comes up that produces the flower head.
There was a little bit of disturbance during the time that you were saying that. When do you think that they'll probably end up coming up? If I planted them
for you, you'll probably have them done by the end of June, 1st of July.
Okay, awesome.
But just have a look at them as that time approaches. And whenever the leaves start to turn brown, by the time half the leaves are brown, they're ready to come out. Okay. If not a little bit before that.
Yeah, I had Suburban Homestead, Wyoming sent me some garlic, and I had bought some too, and I put some of each in, and so we'll see. This will be my first time with garlic. So,
hey, Jules.
Hi, Jules.
the can I plant that store-bought garlic experiment, half of them came up. So half the cloves I put in the ground actually came up.
Yeah.
The other ones, man, I don't know.
Yeah.
Some of them were a little bit off-colored, so they might not have been good.
One of mine was from the local garden place. I mean, 2 of them were from the local garden place. The other 2 were from Suburban Homesteader, Wyoming. She sent them to me. So hers, I bet hers will really, really come up well. But the other ones were actually for planting. So I think, but I did actually do some potatoes, but they were getting up kind of, but then they were back in my daughter's room and they got kind of like forgotten about because they were back there. So I just wanted to see if I could get them to come up. I got them to come up and that was it. But, you know, of course, with Shed Wars, I'll be in the backyard every day watering and stuff. So.
Joy. Hi, Jules.
I need something to be right there where I can see it. So. But I'm getting the backyard ready. I almost got the raised beds full and
Oh my!
I got pots and all kinds of stuff.
I've got the backyard half cleaned up from last year.
Oh yeah.
I need to get out there and start cleaning out that huge garden of mine, but it's been so cold. I just haven't been able to get out there yet, but I need to. Hopefully we'll have some 40-degree weather here soon and I can get out there and get a little bit done. In the meantime, I'm getting my shed ready and I'm going to start my potatoes on in our bathroom. We have this deep sunken tub with this huge big window sill, like countertop that's tile. So I'm going to start the sweet potatoes on that.
I want to put Homestead Aquarius's comment up so you can see it.
The variety was a Spanish white hardneck garlic, but some of the cloves were red. I didn't know if that was a genetic variation or if there was something off about them. I planted them anyway. The red ones didn't come up, so apparently they weren't good.
Yeah. Garlic is not really my normal things that I grew were your basic. I've always grown zucchini, tomatoes, jalapenos, tomatillos. Those are the ones I normally grow. And pumpkins. I had some pumpkins come up this year, so I'm hoping my seeds from Highland Homestead, the jumbo pumpkins. I'm hoping to get some jumbo pumpkins this year. So
nice.
I got the good seeds from Eva, so I'm hoping those will come up. Welcome, Hidden Gems Farm.
Hi, Hidden Gems.
I can't wait to see how. Can't wait to see how these turn out.
Can't see that very well. Lakota?
Lakota.
What is that?
Lakota squash.
Squash?
This is the seed that I'm planting for Scott Head's single seed challenge this year. So it's an heirloom native squash.
Huh.
I got from Mark last year. I don't know how they're going to turn out.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm just hoping I don't kill anything.
Yeah, you'll kill some stuff.
I'm sure I will.
You'll kill some stuff. You'll make a few mistakes. You'll learn a few things, and that's the way it is. Well,
some of the members of the Bitterroot Garden group on Facebook told me that really good things to start off with here where we're at are potatoes, any kind of lettuce like spinach or any other kind of lettuce. Radishes grow really well here.
Yeah.
And what else did they say? I did say carrots, right? Now, I'm getting mixed reviews about carrots. I've had some people say that carrots are hard to grow, and I've had some people say that carrots are easy to grow. So I guess I'll find out.
Yeah, this will be my first year with carrots.
Depends upon your soil. If it's loose enough, then they should be fairly easy.
Right now, the soil's frozen solid.
So I'm guessing that means carrots would probably.
Yeah, you kind of have to wait until you can work your soil before you can do anything.
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, I'm afraid that my first set of plants are going to be in containers that I create with bought soil, with purchased soil. I do have a ton of cow pies on my property though that I can take a hammer to and break up into powder type mixture and stir them in. So that's a plus.
Have fun with that. I hope you don't get any of it on you.
Make sure your cow pies are old. Don't do it with fresh cow pies.
No. They're all old. They're all very, very dry. They're from the summer, so I should be good. I should be fine.
Yeah,
golden, right. I wish we had a wood chipper. I was telling my husband I wish we had a wood chipper because we have so many trees and things that we could literally turn into mulch. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That might be a nice investment to look into, is getting a wood chipper. No, you can't come up here. No. My babies are very jealous. I'm not giving them attention.
I have a cat on my lap right now.
No.
Yeah, if you're gonna get a wood chipper, save up to get the one you want.
Okay.
Don't just like run out and grab the first one you see and go, well, it'll work, I guess. Wait until you've got the one that you really want to get, and then if it costs more, save the money for it.
Yeah, I'll research.
It's less expensive to buy big ticket items to buy the one you really want and pay the money for it up front than to buy one that you kind of not exactly what you wanted, and then later on have to go buy another one.
True.
Do you guys have a tiller, Nisi?
We have one. We have a hush. She's so spoiled rotten. Did you hear her bark at me? Because I'm not talking to her.
Yeah.
We have a huge one that is made for the pastures, and I don't know if I have one for the garden yet. I've got to look. There's all kinds of tools, and I don't know what they are.
Yeah. Oh, tools. You don't know what they are. Yeah. We actually we invested in a tiller, so we actually have.
Yeah.
I know we have one of those big, huge ones that fit on a tractor. We have one of those. So that's a little too big to get into the fence. So
yeah,
I have to see if we have a garden-based one.
Yeah. He usually does that for me, but I might try to do it this year because we're going to have more area to.
Well, I told my husband that he's not allowed to till the pastures until I get all the cow pies that I want, and then he can till, because that's what they do. They leave the cow pies there, and they till it for the new year. After the first spring, they till it and get it ready for the cows that come to graze. So I told him he's not allowed to do that till I get out there and get my cow pies that I want.
Hey, you can have Z help you with that. Just get the bucket and walk around, make it like a game or something.
We'll see. I foresee my future being out there by myself with my husband videotaping me doing this. That would not surprise me because he's going to get a kick out of this.
Have you ever taped a whole entire video like 3 times before you got it right?
Yes.
The first one, I erased it. I don't know how I did that. I did 2 videos in the same shirt, and I erased the wrong thing. Then I had to do it again because I had another problem we won't discuss. We won't even discuss it. And then taped it again. Finally, on the 3rd try, I got it right.
I've done
Mary
that.
did not kill the aloe plant. She says she killed the aloe plant. She didn't kill the aloe plant.
Hi, Simple Southern Reflections. Man, I've been having trouble getting back to your channel since you changed your name.
Maybe she can post a link. on the live chat so you can get to it.
It would have to. It would have to be a moderator that would do it.
Oh, gotcha.
Be simple Southern reflection moments, and now she's reflection. She changed the last word. What were you showing us, Jason?
This aloe plant. Mary says she killed it. She didn't kill it. It's still going. It's still doing good.
Cool.
I had this in the kitchen window, and she picked up the pot that it was in and turned it over, and the plant fell out and left the roots behind in the pot. So I've been rehabbing it. I put it in.
I would like to have aloe
with hazelnut holes with just a little bit of fertilized water at the bottom, and it's starting to grow its roots back.
Yeah, I heard Lala Farm say that they grow some stuff in red solo cups. I got a few of those too to try. I'm gonna actually grow in the ground, in a raised bed, in pots, and in a raised planter. So I'm growing in 4 different things. I'll be doing everything, all of it.
I gotta run. I gotta get upstairs for Z because it's his bedtime. But I just want to say bye. Thanks for having me on, you guys. This was fun.
Thank you for stopping by.
Have a good
I'll
time.
check out your video before I go to bed.
Okay.
Bye. I hope it's downloaded. Bye.
Oh, good Lord.
And then there were 2.
And then there were just 2.
And then there was 2. Yep.
Yeah.
So we have 17 in the chat right now. There's still quite a few people in here.
Nice. So early on, when you're growing in your greenhouse, the trick is keeping it warm enough, and then later on, the trick is keeping it from getting too hot. Growing a greenhouse is fairly easy.
What do you think about using that red light that you would use on your chickens? Do you think that would work in the greenhouse?
It might help to keep it warm in the area where the plant is, but it's not gonna be good for growing with. But
it would keep it warm enough for the warm
factor.
Yeah.
But the range of light that you get from a infrared lamp heat source for chickens isn't the same range of light that the plant wants to grow.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Whenever they're first growing to develop the vegetation, they're looking for blue violet light.
Blue violet. Yeah, I heard that.
And then later on, whenever they're budding and flowering, they want more of the red light. But not all the way down in the infrared range. It's a little bit.
So inside your greenhouse, do you need a grow light as well? When you're just starting with seedlings, or
where you're at now? If you were up north, probably.
Welcome, micro farmer.
No, you should have plenty of light.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. I'm excited about trying it. I don't have any experience. He said it'll be enough. The light for the chickens will be enough light for the heat, but not for the light. But for when I'm starting, it should be good. Yeah, I want to actually have some things growing. I'm excited about the greenhouse.
Let me grab this real quick. Okay. So you can get. I mean, aside from getting these guys, let me move this stuff over. Aside from getting these little panel lights with the LEDs in them, these lights have both the red and the blue always on. There's some that you can switch back and forth between red and blue depending upon what growth cycle your plants are in.
Did you order those online?
Whenever they're still growing vegetation, and then switch over to more red when it's time for them to bloom. But you can also supplement with other things, like this is an LED blue grow light. So this just puts out the blue violet wavelengths that you're looking for, and these plug into a regular regular light socket. And let me just. Woohoo! It's blue. Bright light. Oh,
bright light.
Very blue. But it's an LED, so it doesn't generate a lot of heat, and it doesn't use a lot of energy, which is nice.
Yeah.
I've got this for, I don't know why I've got this. I have all kinds of weird stuff lying around. I took that out. That's too much, actually. It's too much light.
Okay. Jill Small Gardening has a video on his raised bed kit that he put together.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna have one on our greenhouse assembling, and it wasn't me because I don't use tools.
Okay,
No,
she's gonna have you looking like the Keystone Cops. Just so you know.
Yeah, we usually start our seedlings in the house, and then if I've got a tunnel to move them out to, I'll move them out to the tunnel, and then eventually harden them off. Hopefully, I'll have enough space for everything. I may be running out of space.
Yeah.
Did you tell them?
I can't. Didn't you say 10 by
7 by 6?
10 by 7 by 6. That's the size of the greenhouse.
No, they fidged on the 6.
Oh yeah, but the 6 really isn't 6 because when I'm standing in there, the top touches my head a little bit, but because it's flexible, I can still stand in there. But I'm kind of short, so.
I don't think I've been in there.
Yeah, probably not. I think because you push it, the metal things at the ground. I think it would be 6 if it was, but you need some of it to go on the ground to keep it. But I mean, it's staked down really well because we have had flooding, like in May around here.
Right.
We're right next to a creek, so it's staked down really well. So not just the ones that came with it, but actually some other stakes too. So hopefully that thing will stay in the ground. But I'm assuming that you have to take the stuff has to be off the ground. So I'm going to have to put tables in there, right? Is that what you think? To keep stuff off the ground?
Not necessarily. I mean, if the temperature close to the ground is fine, then it's fine. I put them up on tables at mine just because I didn't want to have to, keep on leaning
down a lot. Yeah, that makes sense.
And the angle that the light was coming in at, getting them up a little bit, just gave them more light. But it really depends upon how warm it stays in there and how much light you're getting.
Yeah.
There are plenty of people that have polytunnels built with just 2 rows running down either side, or a row running down either side in the ground, and they grow right there out of the ground inside the tunnel. Sean at Edible Acres does that with his little cattle panel greenhouses.
Yeah.
And he's up there in Finger Lakes region of New York. It gets cold up there.
Yeah.
Really cold.
Yeah, I did my years in Rhode Island. It was cold up there. I can't imagine. I don't think I really did much gardening there. I think I did a little bit of like flowers and stuff. I really actually started gardening about 15 years ago when I moved back to Abilene from Oklahoma City, because I lived in Oklahoma City for about 5 years. I worked at a Midland Mortgage Company as a bank administrator. So that's where I lived there for a while too. And then I moved back to Abilene, and that's when I started gardening. I'd watched my dad for years do it. And my very first garden, we had a really, really good rain that year. And it was in a fenced area where there had been dogs. And boy, that was a good garden. I mean, there were some tomato plants, tall, and I would be having just buckets full of squash and jalapenos and tomatoes and oh gosh, just everything you can think of.
Yeah, you can compost dog poop.
What's that?
So you can compost dog poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
it 6 to 8 months, maybe a little bit longer, and it'll be fine.
It was already kind of, it was kind of in the soil, like kind of like what she was talking about. Yeah, it was kind of like already in the soil, but I didn't really, it didn't even really hit me till later. It's like, oh, that's why that garden did so well between the rain and the natural compost.
Yep.
That was an awesome garden. I had to give lots of stuff away that year.
Carnivore manure is higher in protein than your herbivore manures, so it is a little bit hotter to begin with. So give it a little extra time to be ready to use.
Yeah, this year
Don't use cat poo though.
No, I've heard that.
Toxoplasmosis. Yay!
But they say that the chicken poop takes about 3 or 4 months, and then you can plant in it. That's what I heard. So, and I did use it last year. So
Maybe. I guess it really depends on how much chicken poo you got.
12 chickens worth, I guess. I actually got some plastic tubs. I bought some plastic tubs, and I put one on each side of their perch where they sleep at night. And so the bucket catches it. So I don't have to do anything. I just take the bucket and dump it out and put it back under there.
Nice.
So I don't have to touch anything. It's all in the bucket. I bought the buckets just for that. So
We're done.
So does it all land in the bucket, or do you have some that?
Not all of it. Some of it lands on that very bottom one that I have to clean all the time. And of course, there's probably some that lands in the other areas too. But a lot of it does land in there. I mean, I went out there the other day. I was like, oh, good job, girls. Good job. Because I was loading up that big raised beds with all my compost stuff that I'd been collecting underneath, and putting the soil. So, I collect stuff, all my shredded paper and stuff like that. And I still have some more area to work on, though. I'll be composting all the way up till it's time. So, and now I got to get some more potting soil because I got to start putting seedlings in the greenhouse. So, but I'm excited about that.
Hidden Gem Harvesting side dress with chicken poo. Generally speaking, side dressing is better off anyway. I mean, especially if you don't know what the nitrogen content of whatever it is that you're putting down is. If it's variable, if you put it 6 inches off over to the side, maybe even 8 inches off over to the side of whatever it is that you're growing, whenever you water or the rain falls, it'll saturate down into the soil, and it's not right on the plant, it's not right on the roots, but it's just over there, and that'll encourage the plant to go grow a root system to get to it. If the plant's being encouraged to grow more of a root system, you have a healthier and more robust plant. So side dressing is generally a good idea.
Yeah. I heard just not to do it with root crops, things that are going to be like your carrots and potatoes, things like that.
Not within a couple of weeks of whenever you're planning on harvesting, anyway.
Yeah, no, I won't be planting in those until, well, I got the dates marked on my calendar. I think I'll probably start some actually in February. Some things I can put now in the greenhouse, for a little while until it's time to pull it out. But anyway, I'm going to start my seedlings.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah, and I need to get started on my sweet potato slips.
Okay, go ahead. What were you saying?
So I need to get started on my sweet potato slip here pretty soon.
Yeah, I was at Tractor Supply, and I was like, man, I need some more money so I can buy some more stuff. More gardening stuff.
Twin Brooks. Yeah, cops are coming because we're chatting without masks on.
Oh my goodness.
No.
Yeah, I'm really going to infect all of you out there.
Oh no!
Oh no! I got it all.
In my general direction,
Jason. All the way over there in Oklahoma. I do have a powerful sneeze, I've heard.
Oh my goodness, Kitty, what do you want? What do you want, Kitty? Okay, if you say so. You've got water, you got fed, your litter box has been changed out. I don't know what you're.
How many pets do you have, Jason?
I've got this little rodent hunter that I keep indoors, and then I don't know. I guess you could classify the rooster as a pet, and then there's 2 more outdoor cats, although I don't claim one of them.
Yeah, I have an
outdoor. One of them was just a stray that came by and realized that we're putting food out for the other one, who's supposed to be hunting for moles most of the time.
Yeah. We have a stray. She's the cat. Do you have 4 pets? That's what Mary said. Oh, we have 3 cats inside and 12 chickens.
12. Yeah. Of course, Mary's got her dog, but Mary's dog has been staying here. She's recovered from the cancer surgery. She had 2 of her teats removed, and managed to recover from that just fine. She's getting her stitches out Tuesday.
Oh,
Getting her stitches out Tuesday.
oh, poor kitty. I mean, doggy.
Yeah. Can you hazard a guess how much a mastectomy for a dog is?
$1,200.
Nope.
Less or more?
Depends upon where you go.
Oh,
the
okay.
first place we went, they wanted $2,800.
Ooh.
The second place that we went was an actual vet, and it was $270, which is still, but it's not a bank breaker.
Well, last weekend, my husband woke me up and told me that one of my cats was not eating. And it was the little girl, Miley. And she always eats. So it's like, oh my gosh, I instantly just got up, got dressed, and I came in here. And he had something he had to take the daughter to do. And I was like, and called the vet, and he's like, I called the vet, they won't answer. I like, call the other one. I was kind of getting upset, kind of hyper, because I just lost a cat last year.
Yeah.
So I was worried about her, but they're saying hopefully it was just upper respiratory, because they gave her a shot and some medicine she has to take every day till it's gone. And hopefully she's okay. I mean, she acts fine now, so hopefully she just had a little cold or something.
That's good.
And it'll be gone.
We lost one that way this past year, and she just stopped eating.
Yeah.
And we're suspecting it might have been a reaction to the flea medication.
Ooh.
It's supposed to be for cats. I believe it was Hart's brand flea medication, and apparently it's not the only cat that's died after being treated with it. So.
Oh.
It's the kind that goes there between the shoulder blades, so they can't lick it, but apparently it did something to her nervous
Is it that drop thing that you put back behind their neck?
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh, I've used that.
And this one here got the same treatment, but she didn't suffer from it. So
maybe it got, well, I don't know I don't know how they would get it if you put it back there. I don't know. And then a little cat showed up in our chicken coop this year, and we named him Chicken Johnny. And about a week later, Chicken Johnny died. So he must have already been sick when we got him.
Yeah.
But yeah, we called him that because he was found in a chicken coop, and
Yeah.
And we have the Chicken Johnny, so we called him Little Johnny. So he's buried out in the yard out there. So.
Aww.
Bye, Chicken Johnny. Good thing we have another Chicken Johnny.
Yeah.
Bye, Jan.
Yeah, I probably better get in there and get to work in the kitchen. I'm supposed to be preparing some dinner.
Oh, having a late dinner?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it was just me, I'd just keep
Keep eating on your nuts.
Eating the nuts. I've got some pork tips thawed out for some supper, and Mary's home tonight, so.
Yeah, I was basically mostly coming on as the test, so I'm probably going to go ahead and get off here too, because I'm not good at sitting for long periods of time. So I'm going to go ahead and end it too. Bye, guys.
Bye.
We'll talk to you later, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a great night, and I will see you guys hopefully not next week, January 25th, probably for the 500 subscriber giveaway live. So have a great night, guys. Bye.